So this is the puppet that we actually used in the Red Tree performance. It's made out of wood, pins and metal rods, as you can see on the back. But the one that we're going to be making today, we will make out of paper or card, wooden rods and split pins.
If you don't have wooden rods like this, you can use anything similar. You could use straws. They wouldn't be as strong, but you could use straws, or you could use chopsticks if you've got some chopsticks lying around or something like that.
Yeah.
Do the job.
And you'll need to get some sellotape as well, just to secure the rods onto the back. So to make a puppet like this, you just need to cut out a body, 2 arms and 2 legs. Now I've drawn this, but you can make these whatever shape you want. It doesn't have to look like an Ari, it can be whatever you want it to be. So I'm going to show you how to make the Inari puppet. Jamie, you can make whatever you want.
I think I might make a cowboy. Don't know why, just fancied it.
So once you've drawn out your body, legs and arms, like we've both done, we can go on to cutting them out. And I just want to point out that these crosses are where we're going to stick the pins through. So you just want to make sure that you've left enough room to stick a pin through it. So the next step is to pin all of our limbs onto our body using split pins.
I've realised that I've drawn both of my legs facing the same way, which is cool if you want them to walk in that direction, but you can just flip it over if you want them to look like they're pointing different ways. It doesn't matter which way you drew it.
Okay, so now we have all our limbs pinned on, and sticking the pins through can be quite difficult, so if you need help with that, just ask an adult. So the next step is attaching your sticks or chopsticks or lollipop sticks, whatever you have access to each arm, and then one for the body. And it's basically whatever you want to be able to move, you need to attach a stick to. So we'll just do that with some sellotape. So now we've done that, and this is the finished product.
If you want to keep it simple, you can just use 2 sticks. I've just gone for 1 on each arm.
Yeah, or you can use 1 on the body and 1 on the arm and give it a little wave. Yeah, but whatever you find easier, whatever you want out of your puppet, that's fine.
Right, let's go and see what this looks like in shadow.
So now we're going to show you what your puppets will look like in shadow, and we're going to show you what we're doing at the back to puppeteer them, and we're going to show you what that looks like from the front.
We've got a special screen here that we used for the show. It's a BP screen, back projection, what that stands for. So we can stand behind the screen with our puppets and our torch or our light, and it can be seen from the other side. The other thing you're obviously going to need for your shadow puppetry is a light. You can use a torch or a lamp. We've got a little lamp here, and ideally you want it to be quite a strong light and quite a clear, bright light.
So you don't need one of these special screens to do shadow puppetry. You could use a sheet on a washing line, or just a blank wall would work perfectly.
So you'll see in our demonstration, there's a few different ways to change the size of the puppet in shadow. You can move the puppet itself further away from the screen, or closer to the screen, or closer or further away from the light. Or you can move the light itself and keep the puppet still and move the light in and out. We're going to use our Inari puppet, my cowboy that I've made, and also we're going to use this little paper boat that you may have made in one of the other workshop videos with Kiruna.
Thanks so much for watching. We hope that you've had fun, and we hope that you can go and experiment with what you've learnt at school and at home.
Bye.
Bye.